In this video, I'll be talking about what you need to know from the structural drawing before you construct your beam. So, I've done for column where I talk about what you need to know from the structural drawing before you start constructing your column. So in this video, I'll be covering the part of the beam, things you need to consider from the structural drawing for constructing your beam. Let's say I want to construct my beam. Now I'll be using the first floor layout. Let's say I want to construct my beam and it's on the first floor. So the first thing I need to do is to go to the first floor plan or first floor layout. I go to the first floor layout. I'm going to see a line that tells me the length of the beam. Is going to show me where the beam passed through and all that. So from this one, this particular beam is floor beam 104, and 104 is the name or the label given to the beam. Then 600 by 225. 600 is the depth of the beam, while 225 signifies the width of the beam. So from the layout of the floor, what do you get? So you get the name or label or title of the beam depending on the one you call it. So you get the depth, just like what I've said, which is 600. You get the width of the beam and you get the length of the beam. So I need to go to the detailed description of the beam. So let me start from beam 117. I go to the description of beam 117. Okay, in beam 117, in this particular place, this is where I get the span of the beam, the reinforcement arrangement of the beam. Then this is where I also get the bar diameter I'm going to use for my tension and compression zone. Here I also get the number of bar I need for the tension and the compression zone. Here I get the number of stirrup I need. I get the spacing between the stirrup. If I have spacer bar, this is where I'm going to get if I have spacer bar on the reinforcement or not. So those are the details I'll be getting here. After getting that, that is not the end where you need to stop. So you can see that there is a section cut here. This is a sign that a section was cut on this beam. And you come to the section of the stirrup. So it means the next place you need to go is the section of the stirrup. So you come to the section of the stirrup and look for 17. So in this place, this is where you are going to get the actual depth of the beam, the actual width of the beam, and the placement of the reinforcement. You see where the reinforcement are placed at the edges. So you can see 4 reinforcements here, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. That does not mean you have 2 at the bottom and at the top. That is just where the section was cut. Now, the place the section was cut, that's what you have there. You can still have more reinforcement in that beam because many people make that mistake. After getting all this information, you can now begin the construction.